This is KSM and welcome.
But you know something? I said, wait a minute. Look, I'm old, man. Our generation is not in sync sometimes with these young ones, you know. Because these young ones, they have different words for different things. I tell you. I said, I'm thinking, maybe the rolling means something different. It's true. Because I remember one time last month, my son comes to me very excited. Hey, Dad, you should check out the new James Bond movie. It's bad. I'm thinking two things. If it's bad, why are you so excited? And why should I check it out? So he says, oh, Dad, you don't understand. You see, when something is very good, we say it's bad. You young kids, you're confusing us all. When something is very good, you say it's bad. If it's good, you say it's bad. So when it's bad, you say it's good? No, we still say it's bad. That's when I got confused. Okay? If it's bad, you say it's bad. If it's good, you say it's bad. So how do I know what you're talking about? Dad, it's how you emphasize the bad. You see, I can come to you right now, Dad, and say, oh, Dad, have you seen that movie? It is bad. It means it's bad. But when I come and say, Dad, the movie was bad, it means it's good. I don't get you kids, man. And it was good he gave me that education. Very, very good, because the following week I had Trigmatic on my show. You know Trigmatic? You know him? Trigmatic was on my show, and we were talking, and he was talking about some music he has created. And he was very excited about music. So, okay, so you should hear it, man. That music is sick. Sick music. You see what I'm saying? I can't understand that, man. You know, this that I did with EL, they put it on Twitter, and so they write, Charlie, do you hear KSM song? KSM, they spit. So based on that, I decided maybe I don't really know what you meant by rolling. It could mean something different. I'm a fair person.
Achenkwana na onu brem Kwaku Sintim-Misa.
O to be dinner city.
Some me achimi ni
me
fifie.
Eh, and unumbrem.
Oh, me no ba
the same brem na say. Achenkwana no vortic.
I guess I'm at the same.
Adum.
You are welcome to Nkonkonsa.
Mr. They did kind of me for I said I'm
okay.
And the crew cry can say with you. Only on my boss adjume.
Okay.
Ujuma didn't so many anti. Me das cries if Rassi cry.
Now Corona no all fun saying. Minim say Juma oh yeah no friend of for be interview. You interact with people. How are you dealing with the whole coronavirus thing?
Yeah, Brunisi has review protocols and run a mistake with, you know, say, Oba studio where you just have social distance length no mokano. Na ya sana ya hoho ni 190. Ya secure corona protocols no na. Yedi show no kakra.
Okay. We are penny entertainment industry nim. Coronavirus here be. To you, how is it affecting the entertainment industry?
Oh, I think effect on the entertainment industry no dear. Number one, they say live performances until there you can't have that gathering for live performance, you know, until right away and the idea of entertainment or clubs ni say no thanks to online. My bet some ye bibia no ye kakra bi ne that online so na ma for hwe yes we be Zoom.
Okay.
And YouTube no why. But live performances as it was no there. Better and say yes abasabiu.
Of course niema be the same after corona, especially in the entertainment industry.
A better because a better kakra and say ye be say the social gathering no. say and they be on national theatre na akọ board abdoma ko go ho ni hwan ni nyina no e be kakra
okay
wo ho say people no akra be cautious kakra they can see bia mu kra amon say chele ntwen kakra sa oh and it means say gradually you better go back to those days but be slow mum be slow and there's no rush corona you know very very deadly and you say nya abutre near the fight virus no kakra kodu pepper so be hu say de you normal si biaba asa ya biebium but e be che kakra
asa be take time ansa na ye hu KSM stage so
e be take time take the time they say the base screen stage pass live performance e be che kakra me asem as say cry me dream who did that they say me dream who me jama mom rant here DKB ni obi ni they say legacy and mamodin bi amon ni me ko was for several manus one say say omombre ni to say cry jama won nti stage cry mon cry the corona cry no kanya dia ubetai humi na say was
okay wo bobo mudin ya we de mama misa wo crown DKB king of comedy am my home band send bebre obi si wo crown one man power come DKB king of comedy first of all why did you choose DKB to give him that crown?
So it is my pleasure and my duty and my honor to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and let's welcome the new king of comedy, DKB.
Some man for Casa because I run am my DKB crown no. So say be 4 years new.
Yeah.
Be 4 years ni. Na sambre no die 4 years ago. Na me hwe comedians na omo baso no. Na onu quality say he takes time to write new material.
Okay.
Oh, there were comedians be tembia mekobi am no beka. Obi onu kra me metimi ato so ama won. Oh. It when I saw say he put in so much energy to write his own material. Ni ma bebre. Oh. And I'm the boom one and because okay. They say they were king. But that was 4 years ago. Me tells us up to now, my for can you can't send random yes. So they say as na crow.
And o crown king out of my wine.
They say the min ko crown do bi okra na ya sem. O mi na. O na ya de. Et viewers na ko show on no say no manage no. O man decide say ye hia one king cry o hwe mu. Oh. Enti say I think say they're all working very very hard.
Okay.
OB is magnificent. On the channel Lexi. Oh, because we both enough. For some
and there's another one, so Clemento Suarez.
Clemento. That's what I mean. Clemento. Let's just say, now, time me buy no. Now before me, another was Fritz Bafo and Atomiana Forsen. Before them, so near OD nominate Jaguar way back. But immediately, me I took over from Fritz Bafo and Atomiana Forsen. And for the longest time, no, they cares. Now, in the competition, it was very, very easy to be called king at the time. I was practically the only one doing it. So, see, there are about 12 very, very dynamic working people. And I think, and nobody say, why, and they make us say, oh, they are all very, very fantastic. And I leave it to the viewers to decide more.
Comedy in Ghana, what is it to Nigeria? A man for say Ghana for a yesterday. Ghanaian comedians are not funny. Do you agree with such people? And what do you think is pushing the Nigerian comedy higher than the Ghana comedy? Number one,
Ghanaian comedians are not funny. I think it's very, very ridiculous.
Okay.
At least for me, because my colleagues to say they are my bottom. So what I say. Now me call DKB. Foster Romanos, Clemento, no, I mean, they do things that you can't help so bestly. It is hard to say Ghanaian comedians when you say they mean the film, honestly, if you say against the same cake. Oh, Nigerians know what they have are Ghana phone, you know, the benefit of the market, or more numbers. Oh, but me go from state to state to state, I shows plenty times. And the more you do it, the more there are places to go. So what I say, it's because of that, and the Nigerians have an edge because there's so much room for constant performance. Until they have an edge there. But in terms of one and one saying away and what's in there, I'm sorry. Of course, comedians, you know, some are funnier than others, some are wittier, be a more spot on. But often as a nation, say Ghana and Nigeria, Nigeria for one, say Ghana for one, say they I think say, I don't agree with that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Where the mammy more baby, my fake run never share interview.
Mate.
Who is KSM?
Oh, KSM mechanism simply is an ordinary person with extraordinary passion. And no. To distinguish me from Obia, yes, the Mesum Samiano, passion I'm a debano. It will say yes. I can't do an enigma, and I saw Juman say. That's all. On the who is KSM is an ordinary Ghanaian. Oh, but with extraordinary passion. That's the best.
Ya
woman, the dad, ya woman Jagana. Oh, no. Ya woman 1956.
Okay.
Ya woman December 5th.
Okay.
1956
wow.
Swami. Kumasi.
Wow.
Kumasi ne woman.
Now
Satana ose.
Where are Santini?
I'm your chini.
Oh, okay.
Me
Chim Provenso.
Me free chebi. Free presidential town.
Oh wow. Oh mama no papa nyina free chebi.
Me papa honestly no kranie. Me mama no papa free abomosu.
Okay.
Hona ye can be fit abomosu. Now as some migrate but na chebi ni ade anti ya me ka chebi but originally pa de me abomosu ni.
Wow.
By a woman Kumasi.
Okay.
Tama ye woman na me pa chira de wo Prempeh College. Na pa ye chaplain no ho.
Okay.
And osanche subjects be. Nti a woman de na me Kumasi. Nti Prempeh ankasa the campus of Prempeh College no. Hon ye woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nti na
You want swami momba satam na ye wo Prempeh.
nti wo mama ye friend is your papa ye friend is
Me de Mary Oforiwa ne median name eye Chumbarema. Asomba wa me papa na friend no Efia Oforiwa Chumbarema. And me papa so de Kojo no na bofu no fa ni agrokra or the Godfred Kojo Sintim-Misa.
Okay.
The famous GK Sintim-Misa.
You na engineer.
Me na me junior. But me my junior nephew nti. Me
Take us through your educational journey.
Education journey. Because tech primary.
Okay.
Me tech primary sir, when I'm here common entrance no. Me real common entrance na me call Prempeh College. That time na ye ni SHS ni JH near secondary school. It me fit tech primary na me call secondary school or Prempeh College. And na me fit Prempeh College. Na me ba Nafti. But Nafti me try 1 year. Any pioneers of Nafti no.
Money and mo share here.
Any dia shas here.
Okay.
Any a proper homa. And then hana no na abene na nam.
Go back to Nafti, alcohol.
Me ko ha che mom.
Okay.
Me ko ha che, but na me ka call pa na me ba foforo no. Na ade ba ko isi me ni so se me kira de wo Nafti.
Okay.
Eti me ko kra ko ka kire won se o me maba. Ba ko sua de afi maba. Na menya kan be kira de wo Nafti.
Okay.
Mini sika o. Me say I just love teaching and I want to impart my knowledge on Nafti in Tika. Omo famia. I will work for free and teach script writing and film directing. Ebi o channel be
Jebani say no mama.
Ebi o channel be frame me that's what
you made the offer but
oh yeah. That I'm talking 20 plus years ago. I made the offer.
No mama reason be enti on for say
oh they were so happy near day for fair.
Na na rector that time no.
Yeah chill near friend no before
a year ben you be hwehwe
96.
Okay.
96.
Okay.
Na Martin Low ho na Ernest Abekwe ho Professor Mens say when you baby call and Herbert Bibi rector no the Herbert min kadi no by 96 as na make no.
Okay. Minimum say papa no a moderator at some point. Can papa want some kaka
Me a pa no a moderator which means he was the head of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Na ubi sam say me role model hwan make just say papa. I adored him. No charisma. Oh, I mean, and he had a presence. Now, oh yeah, so for now, I sorry no jina people to know so as oh stand up comedy. And so because you know, open more straight. No can some no but not the sorry oh. It's not what is a Also for Sintim-Misa yasora na some them why say ma.
Wow.
Obia. Oh, nti kakra no a chaplain or tech. Na kakra na you vote to be moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana.
And I'm minimum so the moderator for 12 years.
12 years. One time you're 4 years.
I just want to 3
Or
times.
try to 3 times back to back. Obia me be that's our Presbyterian Church. Me upon kwa nyaza record no. Next say odi 3 no we na mko senior committee na osi chale constitution. Oya Mugabe or Presby Church iti. Yeah amending on ti onka say the maximum je 2 terms, you know. But my father, he was the first person to ordain Oba or Presbyterian Church. Only the by. So why? Women can be a part of the church. Until you find ordaining Oba first in the Presbyterian Church of Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. Me a pa and a ma ye didn't chene. Say ye yinya ya monchene. First near see or no ye aboson semnin totwa. What are you talking about? Oman introduced African drumming and dancing in the Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
Well, and he did a lot for the church.
I assume say KSM Uko Presby. I sorry be na Uko.
Na me ko Presby. Say the me fellowship will be invite me say member assembly salma be ho. Because me must cry na me what time. Who say?
They say any particular church.
Oh, I don't no any particular church.
Can I say KSM is religious and not spiritual?
I choose to call myself spiritual
Church
and not religious because for me, you know, religion has become an organized thing. It doesn't serve the purpose of humanity. Nyankopon try so inculcate on humanity more. Oh, for example, a spiritual person aspires to goodness not because he wants anything from it, because it's just good to be good. So it's good to have compassion, it's good to have a great heart, and it's just good to be that person. Not because, oh, no. You don't give so that you can get. To me, that is religion. Oh.
In the case, my father said, "We'll be our papa moderator for 12 years." Presby, sorry, dear. Not just say, "Oh, sorry, pa, Anna."
Oh, Debbie.
Oh, sorry.
Me quite sorry, pa, sir. Not me quite sorry, but the same mum, dear.
I didn't see Uja sorry.
Me feel say sorry, religious. Oh, it goes with the thinking of organized religion. Until I just choose to be a spiritual person.
Difference in the sense. So we are religious, no we are spiritual. Difference in there.
Well, one example I'm between them right away is the art of giving. So we are spiritual. You don't give because you want to get.
Okay.
Oh, ukwaso dem mana. Oh yima. We ya nyame be shawana. Yima to your tithe, to your tithe. And come be storehouse na inshabane. Oh, you are giving just so you can get. That is religion.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yes, spiritual. So you believe say you give out of your love. You give because you want to do it. You give because it is the right thing to do. Oh, if you are not giving because you are expecting something. So these are some of the differences. Oh, now religion, so like I said, organized, chinchini dictatorial, and Kofi from Kofi Kwame, and Sami, the mammy kai cry, ha make a cry. The dad be a woman be about mention of a bobusia. I was you, it didn't bo us on them, so the cut tight. Can you, oh God? Who the hell are you to think so you are so important? Say, who are you? What does God need from you? Oh, so these are some of the teachings. I was on them. Malachi for BBB, can a man rob God? Into Unkutu just rob God. Who born dog? Who bet me a rob God? Oh, I think the whole emphasis on giving, not pressure bum. People are not giving because they want to give. They were giving just because they expect something. How many times I met this with because say, me they come cry, they me say cry, me cry, sorry, they be me try me that. They be me try me that.
So it's case I'm against tithe and offering.
I'm not against it.
Okay.
Put your tithe for your love of the whatever. God bless you. Pay your tithe. Me, I don't pay tithe Not because I'm against it, but because I have a different understanding of what giving is.
Okay.
So what I say, yes, you say, give out of your love. The Lord loves a cheerful giver, not a giver who is expecting something. If what you are expecting is what makes you cheerful, dear, then I'm sorry for you. For me, my understanding is a cheerfulness. Oh yeah, man, energy. So what I say.
Do you believe in the Bible?
I have a problem with the Bible in terms of there are too many contradictions.
How?
How? More quick example. The Bible itself says God is all knowing. Before you be sitting akra Eugene, Yakubon the mayor KSM. And if you say you have this all knowing God, all powerful God, and then somewhere in the Bible it tells us that God had to go and test Abraham to see whether he was loyal. Are you not contradicting yourself? God should have known that Abraham will not kill the boy. You are God. You're almighty. You know everything. I have a problem with it. These are some of the contradictions. Mommy who said, on my Bible, no, they wrote it from the point of view of say, nipa. And let us attribute the same human qualities to God. Until God gets angry. Bible mu we hwe na Nyankopon buofu or say have regretted that I made Saul king. No. Nyankopon nipo. Nyankopon doesn't have the attributes of a human being. Say ni buofu. Eugene me nipa. So me no ka say na pofri mo fa na bomani so a. Say hey. Eugene ya my mama. I wasn't expecting that. So what you say. But the minimum say you where is the shock? How does God say, I regret that I made Saul king? I regret that I made Saul king. Which means he didn't know. So what I say. So I think it's very contradictory to bring me this all-knowing God, this all-powerful God, and at some point to tell me, say, Nyakupon will be by Manibufi because no name. I think was Sodom and Gomorrah. I would say, baby, I say, homosexuals are dorsal. Let me go down to find out what is going on. I mean, come on, man.
Matthew, baby, so be cancer KSM, Ninya Mindi, or your atheist. Mama can't answer me, then I
don't think they know me. Mimi Jinya Midi, I would think, sir, I even have more faith in God than the Bible.
Wow.
Yes, and I'm saying this. Because the Bible ascribes God human qualities. Do you remember him ordering the people of Israel? Say, Monko, I said the
I said Bible say or boy and son is so. Not just what to say, Anna.
That's the mistake human makes. Mistake a whole interpretation. Say God created man in his own likeness. No, and my mistake say, oh, no, to say,
that statement,
Nyampa. That's not what it means. If anything at all, it means that, if anything at all, it means that he was creating something to have a spiritual being. And that was the essence of the statement, say, in our own likeness. In a spiritual being. But not say, Nyakopon and I'm Garden of Eden, say, hey, Adam, now, looking for Adam? Come in, Nyakopon, now, according to the word of God, he knows everything.
A man for say KSM, what I bought a software. Why is that?
Oh, Pacho, the Ocasano, Carabinian specifically said, what did I say?
Mr. Yanfansebia, national issue be banner say coronavirus has me by, for instance. Tweet be oh yeah, say a software no wine no went to me who say corona be bar. And so I don't know to me I think you made a tweet around something like that. Yeah, no man for say assembly banner software man I care some jump here boss software I didn't know yes sir.
It's very interesting that right away they would choose to jump on something I've said and not what their so-called pastors are doing. Pastor Ijnaho, may you be actually including the Obawini election. Muhammad Nebewini, Nanaro Nebewini. Ubi Christ should be could you be finished? You are saying a kufa to see so a whole lot of things. And the only question I asked was this: hey, Nyankopon bakuya mobon paya manu. Wakacha nkrofobi say Mahama beba. The same God That's why I catch a go say Ekufa no. So is God playing games with you? I don't think so. I think you are liars. And I'll say it. Media woman, I can't remember this is before. I haven't seen one genuine prophet in my life. Because they've been a hole, Miss Me me share be. Me who be that? They all talk nyamisi.
Celebrity be wu ni ade nyina unyamu.
Never.
Wow.
Never. And see, when the corona case came, no, all I said, say, nyami be a tremor, except say humanity was going to go through this major catastrophe. Anyone can't tremor. So for me, it's just a question. Now, me, I think that if there's anything that we should learn from this corona, is how much pastors have been lying, especially those who claim to have all these healing powers. Why are they? You go to the Flagstaff House to meet the president, tell them, Your Excellency, where they're pacho. Just give us 2 days. Che baby, I can't thank you for sorry. Now president, I'm question my quiet. Then me say, hey, Charlie, I want to say, man, yes, sir. What the president, you know, I'm small bomb my sleepy because most say bayamo. So where is the power of God that you talk about and claim to have this miraculous healing powers? Where is it? All of a sudden, I don't want to mention names. Where are they? Every week they have miracle crusades. Corona ba. As we talk, people have been quarantined. Go to where they've been quarantined and heal them. Minkasabio. Eugene, Makaza. Debbie, there's a case of Jan Tatuano. It is not happening.
I saw for Abba Amampeni Bay in the last speech. I saw for Abba Omo plead this Amampeni MBNA among phone class sorry. Almost Amampeni is creating some vacant space between among for new Munyame because someone quite only on my address.
I mean, I saw for Debbie, I had a mini on Mampany dream 100%. No Mampany, polite. Me also for Bacatan, come and say, shut up. Shut up. We are dealing with a major crisis here. You know, people are dying. Look at what is happening in the US.
There be a police station, there be other places, hotels near the idea Jumanti. I then are sorry there too.
Because sorry, they have to have a congregation of 200 people. Now, that is how the virus spreads. When there are large numbers, once I say cry or he be a question, he cry, and no back case, others now you go see him there, cry more baby.
Yeah.
Social gatherings is where that virus thrives. So I think that this is where even good pastors should be supporting the president. Now, on tears on them. So the president closed the church buildings. The real church is your heart. That's where another point of those of us who are thinking spiritual believe. Me body na a temple of God. Okay. In 10 years, dynamic remuno and a temple of God. And you see for association being important. So what I say. And no. I don't agree. Say social banner present there mano. You see sorry, or the mosque, or for that matter, all human gatherings. It's not this that universities are not close universities. Schools. They are not going to have any congregation or convocation, whatever they call it. They won't do that. Or call cinema, however, a silver bed. You're closely, you know. So why should the church think say I church and de
do you think religion is a problem?
Very, very big problem.
How can you?
And it's not religion is that there's problem, it's the misapplication of religion.
Okay.
Look at some of these buildings, trust towers, US. I'm of course Bomboye. You know, it's Islamic militancy. Terrorism. Thinking that they're doing it on behalf of God. Why do people get up thinking, say, there's something that needs to be done by going to kill other people? Well, so this is what religion is doing to people. Well, and if people can really teach religion in terms of spirituality, there's nothing wrong with a strong, devoted Muslim being in love with a strong, devoted Christian, or for that matter, traditionalist. There's nothing wrong. At the end of the day, so that's where my spirituality kicks in. So I have respect for people. I don't judge people based on religion or anything. But I may not agree with certain things. But asking the question about do I think religion is a problem, it's a big problem. Because the pastors have used that to con people.
How?
How? How have they conned people? Who cross on them? No, be a pastor Biafra say, what is a woman? With all respects, that's nonsensical. Uma meet me woo a show some, but if you are broche, yamiano. Yes, in my I say, what about them? Your mother practically sold her and took her to get you to come to New York. And then also for me, some women, what Jedi? Because also from the kind, you should be telling the sofa to stop that rubbish. This woman loves me. She took care of me. She sold her things to bring me where I am. It's me catch and says, "Son of a cry there." Me Sancho, me say, me kind of say, "What do you mean, I expected you to be more intelligent." But then again, that's the thing with religion too. People think that if you are religious, you shouldn't think. You should leave your brain behind. What is anyway? You know, religious Nkonkonsa. You know, now do a say, Meya Kwasia, Minimiasa, Chemenyasa, Neneminko, so I say. And then there's another tune that goes, Meya Bofra, Minimnantia, Chemenantia, Najimitata, whatever. This is what religion does to you. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how educated you are, it tells you, say, once you have come into religion, no, we are Abofra, we are Kwasia.
To KSM, what should be the role of religion in society?
To encourage. That's all the purpose of religion is, to give hope. And that's it all. We call a year obi be wu odia reho ne raho pa no. What is the song that they sing? It is well with my soul. Really? But you are mourning. You just lost your only son who was 16 years old, who was so promising. He's dead. But religion teaches you, say, look beyond that. And sing, it is well with my soul, while you are mourning. So that's what religion does, just to give you hope to hold on to some of the most difficult things in life. Because if you are saying, this world can be very, very cruel. So religion is just there to be your foundation, that when you meet these cruelties and these shocking times now, it assures you that there's something bigger and God is still in control. That is the purpose of religion.
Okay.
And not that to separate people, say, I mean, just imagine Ghana, with all respects, the president wants to build a cathedral of how many millions of dollars? A cathedral of how many millions of dollars? Why? Does God live in that cathedral? And you go, I won't even say go up north though. I will take you to places in Accra here and see the filth and the squalid poverty that people are living in. Why don't we take this money and help humanity this way? That's all I say.
Okay.
Until let's not use religion to really help impoverish people. Because I saw them when I say, Pastor no can say, hey, na money ajina, muchin sika, pastor's birthday, pastor day. We are now on a take of our trotro, not in the Range Rover. Now I say, only.
And me sure say, what church man for what?
Oh, trust me, between tears here. But my problem was say, and yet the Obia in Adrian say, would you ever your own fat? Fine. So keep yours.
Let me keep mine.
And let me keep mine. But don't come around and tell me, say, okay, Sam, dear, we are atheists because you don't believe mine. Okay. That's my only problem.
Okay. Yenimsa KSM at some point in your life to Kwaku Bruchiri and I was some Ghana. And then I do Kwaku Bruchiri, I didn't know I decided so about Ghana.
Because I just wanted to enlarge my horizon. So I said to be called Bruchiri, no, because you are.
I feel better now, Kwaku.
The Kwaku 1982.
82.
Yes. That time now, JJ revolution. Ghana, I should say, Jano. Early part of JJ era, no. That time now, you know. And when I was going, look, I'm so we could do 4 years spend maba. Oh, I came back 16 or 18 years later.
Wow.
But me kwala music with 4 years per my but we do say the reality changes. Oh, me we my first degree, me say okay, me nye you enka ho.
Where your first degree went?
Me call school be or Trinity Connecticut, in front of Trinity College.
Okay.
I call a combined communications and theater arts. Me na me call New York University call my masters in filmmaking. Tell now I'm approaching. I just wanted to get that experience, you know.
See, why did you decide to come back after 16 years?
16 or even more. Well, I decided to come back because I had the film degree under my belt. And then I had done some massive work with some very, very high profile producers. They let me write a script on Adam Clayton Powell.
Okay.
He's one of the most famous African American congressmen in Ghana, we say parliamentarian. But we're doing and we're doing a story on his life, a screenplay. And the gentleman called Gil Noble, may he rest in peace, had read of one of my scripts and called me and says, Kwaku, I want you to do the script, you know. So that was my strength, you know. And at some point, somebody met me and I said, okay, some Ghana, so say, film industry, no, baby, I do know, and easy cry on take your knowledge, go to Ghana and then contribute, you know, whatever. And it was based on that, and the little that I have, use it to impact the film industry. That is why I came to Ghana. Yeah.
Now, about Ghana, how was it easy or difficult for you?
Oh, I think the thing I learned was that the will be able Canada.
Okay.
As soon they will be able and as soon an expert in so be until when I came to Ghana, I realized that the industry was not what I was told it was, you know. We try from Kranam to Ghana just to release it and to use it as a way to get into the industry. But there were so many things that I didn't understand. And for anything, before you get into anything, at least understand it.
Okay.
Don't go and say, oh, it's a memako. No, we don't do that. So that was a mistake I made. So that's the advice I'll give you.
Okay.
In any field, not just film, any area of endeavor, make sure you understand the intricacies of the industry.
I understand any field that you go. Ghana now the film never, but you started radio in Ghana. How did that happen?
Actually, I actually released a film
before you went into radio.
Before I went on radio.
Okay.
You know, and then I realized at some point that the industry was not kicking as much as I thought it would be. You know, until I decided to, while I put things together, no, why don't I get on radio?
Okay.
And the funny thing was that I had never done radio in my life. Oh, now me per talk shows. American, my favorite programs were all talk shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was this guy called Gary Bird. He was working with WLIB. I was glued to him in my car at home. If I could just imitate him and have fun like I was Gary Bird. So when I came to Ghana, no, one or two things happened. And then I met a guy who told me that Vibe FM had just come up. Now private radio was just coming up. And I said, oh, I'm Vibe for share you talk show host. And I said, really? And I may apply, you know. And I applied and I got a chance to go for an interview. And I saw the owner of Vibe then, Michael Cook. Yes. And Obisam said, well, do you have a background in radio? And let me apologize to the whole world at this point that, yes, I lied.
What did you lie about?
What
did you lie about?
Radio that. As we say, radio. I say, oh, are you kidding me? I was on air in New York.
And
GBD. GBD. Na say I'm an interview or KSM show so. And I'm kind of say, okay, so now I'm in my first job as a radio presenter. My first job ever was Ghana as a radio presenter. And I say, I need to go to my Jumano. And I'm sitting there, but not see because during the interview, no, what can I be? We say there's nothing like a dull program. There can only be a dull host.
Okay.
Or say no understand about me, you know. It's a program. When you say program, you're boring. It is a host, no, you're boring. Oh, and also the farm. Me started radio, and of course, no matter Gary Bird, I knew how to make it exciting and captivating. And what I did was I used my acting experience. So as an actor, I had to create a character for radio. And because I want to get attention, I said, let me create this character who's almost arrogant, who's no nonsense, who can just cut you off the phone anytime and put this character on air and see how people react. And it was a hit. Those who loved me, and those who hated me wanted to kill me.
So when your death threats be, when your man for confronted with.
Do you know the interesting thing? I was very, very hard. Then, now we're under J.J. Rollins. Now, people were not that comfortable with how to say things and how I was saying things. No, musu mame. Because at that time, people say, hey, one mama who said, Ghana democracy, papa. It means I read the kings and saying, we're you know. But the only time I got a death threat was when I took on the pastors.
Oh, wow.
And I did take them on. No, behind you, bida Ghana, say radio personality, radio, so, and you take on the pastors one by one. You who be the Ghana, hey, I could have. You be a phone lines now. The day was what? No, near Yemen, let me know, uncle. Near Yemen, let me know, uncle. And I can say that at least 90% of the calls were hostile, and they were bashing me.
And you weren't bothered?
I wasn't bothered. I had a case to state, and I stated it. But you know something, Eugene? Now, saying it's here radio, and somebody takes on the pastor, sir. 90% of the callers call to praise him. You say, Sister Bam. You miss out. The pastors, nobody are more try and Mugusu channel, but your time will come. You miss out. Intimidation compared to when I was on air and how hostile the public was. My car was broken into a bore my car, bore my windows. My laptop be and me credit that for laptop be. You realize obi ko huma me wo Kaneshi say there I say yeah, new market. Cemetery. I would me, thank you. No from sir. You could see bibi ni who say laptop be the one I'm him say oh dear. And I'm say really I've been looking for it. You know? That's the extent to which my life was threatened when I took them on. I took on the politicians, I took on JJ, I took on everybody. Mantishi.
So for
Because can't so for.
See, you know, see a radio, movies, all the to and then how is it? The media space and then movies.
Well, movies they unfortunately say are dwindle. And that's because the practitioners didn't elevate themselves. Oh, you can stay at one level, but if they keep seeing it at that level, then they want more. Then you upgrade. No money. Hey, they say. Oh, now hey, you keep surprising them. Oh, but when you do the same old thing, you know, where mommy be na so for na how many times can one endure one storyline like that? Oh, it's in a man moving the Sinocor down. No. Oh, of course, there are some great filmmakers in Ghana who are doing fantastic. Shelley from Pomaso, I always mention her name. Pascal Aka, I always mention her name. You know, back in the day, we had the Kwaku, we have the King Ampers and things. Well, you know, but of late, we just jumped onto one thing and forgot that if you stay at a place for too long, now I adore.
Now radio,
Radio, I think right now there's a plethora of radio stations. The same because in Bar first time Comedy King, no, so say going to mean Kasa of one person. That's the same thing with radio. Of course, a bit how much you thing, you know. City FM, Joy FM, there are some outstanding stations, thing. But to draw no dear, with all respects. There's no depth.
Okay.
There's no depth, you know. It's
hollow.
It's very, thank you for the word. Very hollow. Don't know why hollow, you know. But fortunately, it's unfortunately and fortunately at the same time. Okay. Fortunately, Ghanaians don't have high standards.
Okay.
By nature, no, we are quite mediocre, so we accept everything. So what I say. And as whole as many stations are, they still have their listeners and people who tune in and call in and give you the idea. Say, oh, then we are doing well because I'm a 40. But the real reason is because we accept anything. Oh, fortunately, you know, we are mediocre work cry, you get your followers. Oh.
We are influential person in show business in Ghana. I then don't take you on any leadership position. Now it's a son you working.
Oh, and that's one thing I've learned, that you don't deceive yourself by thinking, sir, there's something called a leadership position. I mean, no, you need a critical mass of thinkers. For example, I need to go to that station with a programs manager who is on the same line, with a what do you call it? A channel manager who thinks the same. We need to have a universality of ideas, be focused on a certain agenda. Then that can work on. But I can't call as one person. I mean, what vibe? That I was doing talk shop called Shaping the Nation. It got across attention like there was no tomorrow. Tuesday, 9 to 10, people will work their skills so that 9 to 10, they can be by the radio to listen to me. Whether they agree with me or not was not the issue. I was raising things for people to think about, But I don't think I was able to shape the nation as I thought I was doing. So yes, yeah. Of course, every now and then I'll meet some people who tell me, say, hey, KSM, I grew up on you. When I came away, I learned. I mean, many people who let me know that it was not all for vain. People learned. And when I mentioned some of the people that have met me and told me I was listening to you on radio then, I'm very, very happy. These are some of the most outstanding people on radio now. Oh. But the idea that I'm shaping the nation, I don't think it works that way.
Why media Jumayache? Still, we had the KSM show. Why Thank God it's Friday? Musuye stage. What has kept you going?
I think what has kept me going above everything else is the love for creativity. I always challenge myself and I always think, what else can I do? I'll use this opportunity to say that even the KSM show is going to go under radical transformation. Rebranding, massive. I'm using this Koro period to also reorganize certain things. Okay. So not immediately, but I'm thinking in the next 3 months, we'll relaunch KSM, and you see it's different, So I'm saying that I always think about consciously the people that are watching me and what are they seeing. And I can tell when I get boring. Right now, I'll be the first to say, yes, Mama KSM, this is not the original KSM I started. They say, ni efe door. KSM efe door, tomonivi, let me tell you, because my shifty focus can cry. But I constantly put myself in the shoes of who is watching me or who is listening to me and how can I keep them glued to me. And I think this is what has kept the show going. And as you say, sir, I am still relevant for all these years, Okay. And go ahead, sir.
What will you do differently if you had the chance?
If I have a chance, what will I do differently in terms of what?
Your career, for instance.
Oh, if I had a chance, I'll still be what I'm doing. Okay. I think I have learned, or having gone through the experience, I've understood better how a country like Ghana works with the creativity world.
Now than before?
Oh, much, much more. Because coming in there, if you say, if you are creative, it's a respected thing, people understand it. No, not in Ghana. Yes, every now and then there'll be a Sako there, there'll be a Shatawale, there'll be some major thing being music or something. But as the body of a country, so the respect we have for the arts and creativity is zilch. Okay. We don't even understand it. Okay. Well, we don't place the value that we place on creativity in Ghana. Honestly. And I can go on and on and on this side, but that's what I've learned. Okay. But it took me a while to understand that this is where I am. I'm not going to expect anything. All I'm going to do is focus on what I'm doing and let those who appreciate it also understand that they are seeing progress and things are changing.
Well, personal life, who cares? I'm here that. Cares what must say. I don't know how to see.
My first says, I have a lovely, adorable, intelligent wife. My wife was busy. My wife. She was working with the World Bank for a long time as a policy consultant, and she did the first communications Communications Conference in Ghana, worldwide. People came from the US, they came from London, everywhere. They came to Accra Conference Center.
Okay.
They were so impressed that she went to Malawi to do one for them. And I remember in Malawi, President Nusore said, wow. Yes. That's the kind of woman I'm married to, but she's very quiet. Unless you know her one-to-one, you will know. There's very recently, I think it was one of my editor, Hannah. Hey, I think maybe it's called Harvard. She didn't even know. Flaunt it in your face. But honestly, I'm not saying it because I'm married to her, but she's one of the most brilliant people. This whole Ghana Telecom privatization, she was very, very instrumental in privatizing, So in the world of communications, they really, really respect it. Yeah.
Your friend is saying?
Your friend of Mavis, Mavis Sintim-Misa, but near Nino professionally, Mavis Ampa. Yeah. She does consulting, she does consulting, international consulting, and occasionally the World Bank still continues to engage her when they have any staff at this language. So she works as a consultant.
Why is she not doing any serve Ghana as maybe the communications minister, for instance?
Well, that one I can't answer. Okay. So
When you're interested, I guess.
She does. She's not interested. She's so independent that she doesn't want to get herself in the situation where she has to be whipped to toe a line.
Oh,
there. But okay. According to the world of communications, and she's very, very well known and established there. Okay. But other areas, there be in the baby.
Now, what am I saying?
Me my 5.
Hey.
Me yes small.
Mama.
Mama me no mama son.
Okay.
Me a grandfather na me tell no.
Start kind penny na the saying your friend is saying.
Penny di nana Kwesi.
Okay.
Sintim-Misa, but not to me papa.
What is saying?
She 32.
Oh wow.
And
I do ho.
The odi ho no e 31 your friend no Amma Misa.
Okay.
Ono so adwuma wo California. She's working with a company called Flex. Boa companies with startups, innovations. That's what she does. The dear your friend Nana Misa, also a doctor or Oakland Hospital. She's an emergency doctor, Oakland Hospital, okay. And then there's Yao Mibabe Mana, a rapper.
Okay.
I was very proud of him. He did a song for this movie, Marvel Comics. Some of you probably know, okay. Spider-Man. Okay. And the track he did was nominated for an Oscar.
Wow.
It didn't win, but that's how hard he works.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your friend is saying a rap name.
Rap name near Blackway.
Blackway. Okay. Just a quite tuntum.
A quite tuntum, thank you. Okay. And I think on Instagram now I am Blackway. Okay. A quite tuntum.
So on the last.
There be last one, the Chelsea, or no, so or no your bar, or no. She works with Nkwala, special attention in Nkwala no, and I know Yejuma. Yeah.
Okay. Kesem, do you relax? What do you do for fun?
Fun? Netflix. Me more for brim na in Nkwala media can hear the name run yes your ball soccer or anyone your basketball you be na me trust me toto bisaba in my old age now nyina akono. They say me work one with yeah. Netflix yeah. I like Netflix and I don't watch it say Sinibiaba. I'm watching the scripting, I'm watching the directing, I'm watching the lighting,
camera angles.
I'm watching the camera angles. There's one movie I'm share your friend of 12 Angry Men.
Okay.
And we buy a chepa movie. And I still say to date that is one of the most captivating and compelling movie I've seen. Wow. Why? Because the whole movie takes place in one room. Wow. There are 12 jurors debating whether or not a little young guy should be put to death. 12 jurors in the room just debating the future of this child. And you can sit by this for 1.5 hours and not blink. That is the power of writing.
What can Netflix see? Oh, share Netflix now. Foreign content, not Ghana content in this. How does it make you feel, especially with the kind of influence you have in our industry?
Also, say Ghana content abaso. There's Nigerian content. Oh yeah, instead of no sir. There's instead of no sir.
What do you think we can do to be able to get there? On Netflix, especially.
I think our understanding of writing good screenplays, akaya kakra. Obi critical character be ababa no actual play no mukasa. And like I said, luckily for Ghanaians, it's a very mediocre society.
Ghana 40 or maybe up.
And yes, me no crane the maka.
Who can say Ghana for a mediocre?
No. Not as a nation. I mean, I said everybody is mediocre. Okay. But I'm saying as a national psyche in India, mediocre and maka.
Okay.
The national psyche of this nation is mediocre. So what I say. And you can get away with anything. Obi on anything there. Natural script, when you can't no police. So I'm saying that's what I said is fortunately and unfortunately at the same time. Fortunately, anything goes. But unfortunately, even mediocre things go.
Do you have any regrets?
No. I try not to get into the regret business. Okay. Because I've been told long ago by my role model, Miapa, or see, in every situation, ask yourself one question. What am I supposed to learn from this?
So the lessons are more.
Yes. What lessons? And when you get to understand the lessons you're supposed to learn, it makes you an even better person. Look at Corona. As devastating as it is, even I can be a victim tomorrow. It knows nobody. Well, but what lessons are we learning from it? Probably lessons association, Ghana, America, Spain. Are we learning? So that's why I don't have regrets.
Okay.
No matter how bad it is, I try to find out what I'm supposed to learn from it.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
My biggest fear is what kind of legacy I'm leaving for more generation.
Why? Why is that your fear?
Because, I think that the youth coming, you guys, you have looked up to us. There must be something we have left for you to come and inherit. Oh, and the problem in Ghana, and this is my last point I'm making, is we inherit a situation. What we should do is we improve on the situation I inherit, and make it even better, so that the generation that is coming up, inherits something better than we enjoyed. They too will improve it. Take it to a new level, so that the generation coming after them also will be even having something even much better to enjoy. But unfortunately, in Ghana, we inherit this thing and we destroy it. And we leave a worse legacy for the generation to come and inherit. They to come and inherit that bad legacy and also do their damage and take it this way for next one to come and inherit. So we are going down and not up. And that's my fear, that raises people. That they can inherit and say, we were here, but KSM, Timija say, am I bearing inherit?
How do you want to be remembered?
How do I want to be remembered?
Yes.
I want to be remembered like as somebody who was able to change and influence the thinking of the youth. Because your group, madam for the kind was KSM, your departure lounge. Anytime you boy a flight. My group and those above me, your departure launch. You train announcement of our flight. You ready? Now in Chimano, Monum Eugene, so I say. I like to hear that Eugene says, at least me stay away from KSM. Say, and that made me a better person. So that's all I want to leave behind. Something that people can look up to, and if me a parent say, but I'm saying everything that I do is inspired by him.
Not just Ojabibi.
Ojabibi Mami. And that's what I want to hopefully leave for my children and for you young dynamic generation that are coming after.
What do you free production for one of Muslims? So I say if you are rebel, why did you even decide to do that? Why that style? I don't know. Out of all the characters in the world, why did you decide to cross-dress?
Yeah. As I was earlier, I know Ubizam said what motivates me, I say creativity. Always put yourself in the position of those who are watching you, There was one time I done the KSM on stage, and and it was pulling people. Me sure National Theatre 10 times, I sold out. And I'm saying, what can I give them that's different? So it just occurred to me, wow, how about playing a woman? And that's just how the idea came on. So what would the people want to see that will excite them? And I'm this idea, you know. Okay. And I'm saying, okay, and it didn't be na fear. And I'm a fear because me a fear. But I'm pedia a more do. But you want to say srebo. Srebo the more do.
Laughing story.
Laughing story. It may combine here. And trust me, a fear srebo was one of my highest hits ever. You know. So that's, I had to challenge myself, say, Omonku case more something different. Okay. Na me a fear srebo. On the same show, no, there was one BK Udrobi. Yeah. I could grow as well, but it was something, a character to create just for the same goal. What are you giving to those who are watching you? How do you keep them excited?
Okay. So how was it accepted? You say Ghana na new. Say somebody as huge as you will play your bar or stage. So did they criticize you? Did they accept it?
Oh, they loved it. They loved it. You know. And I think if I created any problem, it was for my Nasa Tamemano school. School. Open English address, you know. So the curiosity, you know. But no, I think people, but those who spoke to me about the fiasco, born, you know, and to actually, once I see me few stages, so. But the only thing I keep thinking is maybe I should do one last fiasco. Okay. And the title will be a Fiat Menopause. That's how I'm saying. Now they are close to my career on stage, you know. It's still there, you know. Okay. But these are things that I think about in terms of what will excite the audience, and that's what motivates me.
What do you call politics and a religion? Politics say who will be our culture politicians, and I foot will be our man. Then our culture politicians or politics in general or Ghana.
I think I used to be very, very hard on Ghana. Say politicians, they get so partisan, you know. But I'm beginning to understand that perhaps it's human nature. Look at what's going on in America. You know, now the hostility between Democrats and Republicans and all that strife. And I'm saying maybe it's just something politicians thrive on. It's happening in Ghana, and I don't like that strict division. Look, there are many, many, many good, capable people who have great ideas who decide to shut up. The police no, Arjuna, correct. Me. Because here they will cripple you. So the advice I'll give to all politicians is please, for once, put the nation above the partisan agenda. If you can do that, great. If it's a national agenda, fantastic. Oh, but when it's a partisan agenda, then it's closed as a personal agenda. Then somebody who does not follow that ideology thinks, can be there, just say me for or against. It's not a.
Now, we're to go for religious leaders.
Religious leaders, they should all repent. Someone on the time, how do they call it? We are going to seek the face of God. Ominako retreat, not Cactus Creek. We don't go away, Botanical Garden. So they should go and seek the face of God and tell God, we have sinned.
Okay.
Forgive us, Father, for we know not what we are doing. But no, we don't.
Yeah, that's it. Now, aside the way you say, hotel, kakra, be a manage kakra. Then be now we aside what we know you to do.
Well, Cactus Creek is a beautiful hotel. Now that you're giving me the chance to big up Cactus Creek. It's a magnificent hotel, and yet huge. It's just like 10 rooms. But if you want serenity, you probably be a better in our dream. I call it the thinking man's or the thinking person's haven. You can go there and relax and have the best time. It's quiet. Ewabri.
Okay.
Ewabri. And my project. I mean, me
oh, okay.
And yes, our project.
No. That's show business.
Show business.
I'm not for scan him.
Scan him.
Let's scan him. Let me see hotel Ewabri.
Scan him, sir. So I say, well, you can. It's a hit or miss thing on the channel. I mean, obviously, look at my startup shows that I was doing. I was doing it like once a year. Honestly, was I making that much money once a year that I can make major investment? No. So when I see people in Ghana who says me a professional actor or actress, that's all I do. Me see in your dreams, man. And survive in Ghana, so all you do is act. No, it's not possible.
So nobody can act full time and survive in Ghana.
No way. And that's the only income is from acting in Ghana. No way.
Wow.
Obi also yes, I may say no. I am saying say they do other things to make their money, and they use that money to support their acting career, you know. But I don't know of anyone who has only on acting after I was say okay, I'll be counted among a Sikafa organ because all I do is act. No.
Much as a scanning.
Scanning sao. You know some point now we go into acting and then you make it can be lucrative. You know, most of the Ghanaian actors who made quite a good amount of money from acting, you realize they were in Nigeria. They did lots of work with Nigeria, or they had the Nigerian connection. And that's where most of them make good money. And their money can be made. But in Ghana, say you're purely living, born, bred, and you're acting in Ghana and Kwana, when you're cash, oh, please. Who is paying you? When I say I could produce in the car, no one's going to buy. It's not
but now actors need be so can say that is what they do full time. Because Elekem can say, oh, I'm tie no money maybe can because we survive.
Thank you.
But they criticize him saying say they do acting full time. So why should he tell them to do other side jobs?
Really?
Yes.
They do full time. All I can say is that's what they are saying, and God bless them. And I'm happy to hear that in Ghana you can just do only acting and make it. From where I stand, you know, and with the experience that I have in this country, you know, I will doubt it. I will think that they are ingenious enough to do plenty other things where they make their money. I'm not saying actors don't make money, but I'm saying the money doesn't come from playing roles in Ghana. Or the channel. And maybe those who say they are doing other, they are making it only in acting. Yeah, I'm very happy for them, honestly. And some of them are free to come on my show. I'll let them come and explain to Ghana how they made it only on acting, you know, so that they can become good role models. And
finally, your advice.
Finally, I show
anybody who watch this.
Was a
general advice to anybody who watches your interview.
Oh, my general advice: don't judge, man. Don't judge. I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you do. I treat everybody like a fellow human being with respect. Oh, Nema sisa, Miss Minka one last thing. Because time when we're growing up, no, now on my age, if you need to say, Ebia, do your garden, and I say, do this secret, no. Papa, hey, Massa, oh, boss, Massa, that was when I was growing up. Oh, say me, all those people who are doing those things, no, who knows from me? Da. It is there was a Nema sisa. So they mention, no, yes. So you can't be stuck in the old ways and think, say, you are all that. No. Treat and respect everybody equally.
Okay.
And I think...
I don't know how you say about Nkonkonsa. So, the Nkonkonsa I dance here.
Oh, Eugene, what do you answer me? Ghana has no hamia bra piece from the interview. If you're not mistaken, who's there? And there's something that you did some years ago that impressed me. I think we invited me by my interview.
Yeah.
And about 5 years later or something, you know, certain things that I had said, you know, seemed to be playing out. Who framed me? And I'll bore playback of what I said then. And how did I know then? And I was so impressed. Wow, that's an example of me, of somebody who knows their job, who can hold on to what they've had and play back when necessary. So I respected you for that, you know, and still respect you when it comes to entertainment, the criticism and the shaping of the whole entertainment culture. No, you have played a very, very instrumental role. So I couldn't turn your interview down. Today, man, be buying. You know.
Can we be a fan Nkonkonsa?
If you want the real deal, maybe a sauce and all there. There's no other place but Nkonkonsa. The real deal. When I'm born in John, on a sauce, no, Jemmy sauce, Jemmy yo.